What's up everybody, ArgThePirate here, and today I'm going to be showing off Blizzard's version of a MOBA called Heroes of the Storm. Now, since Paragon has had such a connection issue for the past couple of days due to, Storm servers, so we're just really getting ready for that winter update, not really sure what the problem is, I figured I'd dust off this game and give it a fair shake. Now, I haven't really touched it since they gave away the mount in World of Warcraft back whenever... I used to play World of Warcraft way too much, guys. But this game is actually pretty solid, and it's quite a bit of fun, although I haven't really gotten to high-end gameplay, and I still don't really understand what lanes people go in, but, hey, it's a fun, enjoyable game. Now, there's 73 heroes. You can see me scrolling through them. There's an absolute ton of heroes. And there is a weekly rotation of free heroes, so you never have to buy heroes. And they give you a free one when you sign up with an account, so you can actually level them up, things like that. Now, there are an absolute ton of unlockables within Heroes of the Storm. There's mounts, skins, banners, voice lines, just a ton of skins, guys, or just a ton of unlockables in general, and they're all free, but you can also buy them. But it is not really buy to win or pay to win. It's really, you can just unlock the things that you want. Heroes of the Storm differs in a lot of ways with the typical MOBA. You unlock abilities when you level up, and you level up as a team. You can see at the top of the screen it's 1v1. That's player level, or that's really your team level. And every few levels you can unlock an upgrade. There's no items, there's no farming, anything like that. You just level up by standing close to things when you take them down. And this is just, it's very relaxing, guys. You don't have to worry about killing things or anything like that. You just kind of get into fights. And, I wouldn't really call it a hero brawler so much, but it's definitely not that super focused MOBA. You can see here we're gonna go ahead and start attacking these minions, which, I don't play any of these heroes, so I don't know a whole lot of their abilities, but you can see we're just attacking them. We're not worried about last hits at all, guys, and our team is slowly going to level up, and this really allows you to focus on combat and not really worry about farm at all.
Seems right.
Now, every few levels, when your team levels up, you can see we just hit 7, and I've got this big notification that says, choose a talent. And this is really where you kind of start to see the first differences. There's no item shop, there's no cards, anything like that. You have a choice between a handful of abilities or talents, and you pick them whenever your team levels up. And like I said, you level up as a team. So if one person is constantly fighting and getting kills, things like that, that's great. That's great for the entire team and not for that individual hero. Now, although they call the heroes different roles, they're all kind of the same. You have warriors, assassins, supports, specialists, and multi-class heroes. And, they're kind of what they sound like. Your warriors, your frontline, your assassins, the damage dealers, your supports, of course, the support, which, you can see in this clip I'm playing Lucio from Overwatch, and they all feel fun, interesting, and kind of new. Now, there are some heroes that do feel quite a bit stronger than others, and, there's this rogue hero that just does tons of damage, guys, but, that's kind of what she does, but if you can ever get your hands on her, she's pretty easy to kill. Now, I've spent a lot of time playing custom or bot matches just trying to get my hands around the game and kind of understand it a little bit. There's really not a specific jungler. The jungle is kind of set up different than your other MOBAs, and we'll talk about that in a second, but for the most part, the heroes feel pretty balanced. Support heroes are so good in this game, and if you have a good support on your team, you can really feel the impact that they have. Now, there are 13 different maps, and they all feel a little bit different because they have these map objectives, and that's what I'm taking right here. You can see just above the mini-map that there are kind of these little percentage bars that fill up, and when these percentage bars fill up in this map, you get a huge Zerg wave, which Zerg are those little monster guys from StarCraft, and they just go demolish the enemy's fortress, or walls, or turrets, whatever you want to call them, and it's just very rewarding, it feels fun, and it makes the matches more concentrated towards those objectives and less about just getting into a lane. You can see here the enemy team kind of went over that and started taking over this objective, and we had to take care of that, secure that objective again, and we're slowly filling up that percentage bar. Now again, once this percentage bar fills up or the timer runs out, you'll see this just huge wave of Zerg come out. And you can see them right here. They just siege this fortress or wall or whatever. I'm not sure what they're calling them, but towers basically. And they just absolutely shred. And this is just so rewarding, and it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I haven't really played a whole lot of PvP. I want to say I've played about 4 PvP matches, and, you know, I just didn't know what I was doing. So, learning a new hero while trying to learn this or, you know, just learn how to play the game, it was a little bit tough. But yeah, you can see this huge Zerg wave. It's just an absolute blast to play, and you know, it's just really fun. But there are a ton of other types of games. Now, this type of game mode has these little gems that at the end of each wave you can see there's some spiders, and when you kill those spiders they drop these little gems, and you go drop them off at the designated area, and once you hit 55 out of 55, a huge spider spawns in and helps you push this wave. Now, this map is more based around World of Warcraft. Of course, that last one was more over StarCraft. There are maps that kind of resemble the different types of games that are within Blizzard's arsenal, and it feels awesome. It feels really cool. If you are a big World of Warcraft fan or just a big Blizzard fan, even, you know, something like Overwatch, there's something in this game for y'all. And you can see that giant spider that spawned in, so, you know, she's helping us push the lane. Now, in another type of game mode, like I said, guys, there's a ton of different types of modes, and the maps are different. Everything is just a little bit different. But in this one, you take over these shrines, and then once you have control over both the shrines, one person turns into a giant dragon. Now, I was, of course, trying to run there because I wanted to be the giant dragon, but you can see this dragon is actually controlled by a player. And he's just a massive sieger where, you know, you can see he's just going and just absolutely wrecking towers, and we're just going to push down these lanes. Now, one thing I really like about the towers within Heroes of the Storm is they can run out of ammo. So you have to wait for them to recharge ammo, things like that. So, you know, when you are sieging, you can actually just go over and siege that tower if it's out of ammo, things like that. And, you know, that's something that within Paragon you have to wait till everything's right. In this, you know, if you're shutting down the enemy pretty regular, you can just push ahead and go ahead and take objectives. Now, the jungle is filled with camps that really are used to help your team. You can see here, we've got this big monster camp, and when we actually kill this monster, we then take the monster over, and he helps push the lanes for us. There are smaller camps as well that don't need quite a full team rotation to help push lanes, things like that, and where one hero can do it as long as, you know, they're paying attention and, you know, have enough health and everything like that. But you can see here, we take down that giant camp, and he's going to help push a lane for us. So really, you know, the jungle is more used to help push lanes, things like that, and not just a way to farm, because farming isn't really the issue within Heroes of the Storm. It's more about getting into those fights and just really kind of almost a hero brawler. Now again, there are those smaller camps like this camp, and once you end up taking out this entire camp, they will really come and help you push lanes, things like that. And again, guys, this feels really solid. It's a lot of fun, and it doesn't really feel like you're wasting your time or just farming when you could be helping out your lanes, things like that, because taking over these camps is helping your team tremendously. Now, before this video wraps up, I gotta say, I don't know that much about this game. I picked it up for the first time today, and I've spent very little time with it before. I just really did it, like I said, play that get the World of Warcraft mount. And I gotta say, after playing all these heroes, I'm kind of getting the WoW itch again. But this game is definitely a lot of fun, and it's just different. It's still kind of got that MOBA feel, while it's really just go in there and kill stuff, have some fun, you know, play an objective. I did team up with one of my subs, and we had an absolute blast playing it together. It was just, you know, it's not stressful at all. It's just go in there and swing a sword, and it feels awesome, guys. It is definitely worth picking up if you are looking for something to kind of wait until the Paragon servers and everything get situated. And I would highly recommend trying out Heroes of the Storm. You can find it in the Blizzard launcher. If you don't know what Blizzard launcher is, of course, I'll leave a link in the description. But Blizzard, of course, is that company with Overwatch, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, you know, all those huge games out there. So definitely try this out, and I can honestly say it's a lot of fun. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this real quick look at Heroes of the Storm. It's an absolute blast, guys, and I would highly recommend just picking it up and trying it out. Well, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, show me some love. Leave me a comment. Think about subscribing. Join our Discord if you haven't done it. I'd love to play or just even talk to y'all. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.